Hi, I'm RD Remmers-Davis, creator of the fast and easy way to QuickBooks Online ProAdvisor certification, and it is recertification. So every year, those of us who are ProAdvisor certified have to recertify. This happens every spring. I made another video all about the whole recertification process and when you know that you have to recertify and all of that good stuff. So I will link it somewhere for you to be able to find that. This specific video is to talk about the new training that just became available moments ago. So we have been waiting for this. Typically recertification season starts April 1st and today is April 25th. So they kept us waiting. They kept us on the edge of our seat this year. But you may have received just today an email that looks similar to this. Of course, I am advanced certified, so my email talks about being advanced certified, but if you just have your regular certification, and it'll be similar to this, and it tells you that you have until June 30th and how to access the training right here. And so the question is, where are we going to find the test? Because this year, they introduced a new training portal. So it's all new. Depending on when you got your certification, this may be all new to you. So let's hop over and take a look. So inside your account, you're going to go to ProAdvisor Training. That's what you've always done before. But now we have this new training portal right here. So the training library is where you're going to find all of the training materials. I'll probably get there if I click Get Started here. Let me click that and we can see. So yeah, so that takes me to the training library and then the product training section. And then here we are in the QuickBooks Online section. We have to recertify by June 30th. And here is the little course that tells us what information we need to know. Intuit believes that it's going to take us 2 hours and 45 minutes to get through it. So let's see what is involved. So this year with the training library, one of the things that they redid was that all of the training is separated into the skill levels. So we now have intermediate skills and advanced skills. So the intermediate skills, these are the things for your basic level certification. And if you don't have your advanced level certification, I don't know if you'll even be able to see this training or not. But I think that if you have your basic level certification, you're only going to need the lessons that are in this section. So in the intermediate skills section, you'll see that there are 7 lessons, but each lesson actually covers several features at once. And if you total up all of these numbers, it comes to a little over an hour. I think it's 67 minutes, something like that. So that's how long they expect that it's going to take you to work through this material. So you can see all my little check marks here. So I went through and just kind of perused everything to find out. I haven't looked at the actual test yet, but just looking at the training material, here are the things that you have to know about this year. Some things that are new and some things that have been around for a while, but they want you to refresh. So let's just kind of go through the lists. Most of them, at the basic level, the majority of them there's a lot, but they're all fairly simple. So we have revenue share that came out this year, which is a new way for you to get paid for your clients that sign up for QuickBooks Online. We have shared documents as a place for you to share documents with your clients. More information that they want you to know about recurring transactions, customer types, which I don't think is that new, but that's on the test this year. They want you to know about. They have moved one of the tabs in account and settings. They took out the time stuff and made its own tab. They did that a while ago, so you may have seen it already. I don't know. There is a new, there is now the ability, this is new, and this is the first time I've heard most of these things on this list, like I knew about already, but this one is brand new. You can now record a negative deposit. This is huge for people who are doing e-commerce. If you have e-commerce clients, then they're going to love this. You can now record a negative deposit because that's what happens when you are feeding in from a third-party merchant system, is that if a day comes where like you have to give refunds or something like that and you fall below, then they actually take money out of your account. And so now you can do a negative deposit and that will match up. And so that's beautiful. You can now see the categorization history of a particular vendor. So that could be helpful when you're doing bank feeds. Bank feed images have been around for a while, but now they're testing you on it. They're doing a deep dive into bank rules. They're doing a deep dive into reports. A new thing that is on the test this year, it's not a new concept, it's been around for a while, but now they're testing you on it, is about custom fields. There is a deep dive into books review, which is great to learn about, but it kind of sucks that we can't practice it in the sample company. That would be really nice if we could do that. And a deeper dive in reclassifying and a deeper dive into closing the book. So a lot of things, but not that big of a deal. The biggest deal at the basic level is that there is a ton of new training on desktop migration. So they really want you to learn how to take a client from QuickBooks Desktop and move it into QuickBooks Online. There are some new tools available for you to use to be able to do that. And so they're training you on those tools, but then they're also training you on the steps involved and all of that stuff. So, so many people are migrating from desktop to QuickBooks Online, some of them, even though they don't want to, but they just need an army of people who can help people make this transition. So that's it for basic level. So the advanced level, now it doesn't say this specifically this year, but it should work in the way that it typically works is that if you don't pass the advanced level recertification, you still get to keep your basic level certification. So it should be that even if you fail the second section, you still get to keep that certification. Again, it doesn't say that this year anywhere that I noticed, but that should be the case. The advanced skills, this is for those of us who have advanced certifications. You have to do both. Also has 7 lessons, and these lessons are more intense. If you have to get recertified at the advanced level, there's a lot of new stuff that you have to learn. So just to go over it real quick, the first so one thing that's new on the advanced certification test this year, and I mean this school year, this season from last November to October 31st of 2023, is that the current students are really taking a deep dive into learning QuickBooks Online Advanced subscription level. So Intuit, if you haven't noticed, is pouring a lot of money into all of these super advanced features, and they're doing all of this only at the advanced level. So there's this whole suite of things that we as ProAdvisors need to know specifically about the QuickBooks Online Advanced level. So among them are how to do batch transactions. So you can actually import in all of the other subscription levels, you can import things like bank transactions and customer lists and chart of accounts and all that kind of normal stuff. But in QuickBooks Online Advanced, you can also import transactions. So you can set up, you can do batch transaction, you can import them, or you could just do this batch transaction feature, and like you could send 20 invoices at once from this one screen. So it's kind of cool. Another thing that's new that they are wanting you to learn is something called Spreadsheet Sync. So Spreadsheet Sync is a two-way sync between QuickBooks Online Advanced and Excel. So you can push data to Excel, make changes in Excel, and push it back into QuickBooks Online. So, but that's only available again in the advanced level. So that's kind of cool. There is a new custom report builder that's available with QuickBooks Online Advanced. So they want you to learn how to do that so you can build these fancy reports. So those are all the, I can't remember if these next two, I should have looked it up. These next two, I can't remember if they are advanced specific, QuickBooks Online Advanced subscription level specific, but they are on the advanced test. And that is this new expense claims hub. So in the same way, you know how we have the ability to upload receipts and create expenses in QuickBooks Online right from the receipts? Well, now there's the ability to upload that an employee or a vendor could upload a receipt and then mark it, say, for example, as reimbursable. So you could have them, if they go out and they buy something with their own personal money and they need to be reimbursed by the company, then, they can just upload it right from the app or logging in and upload that receipt and mark it reimbursable, or even not reimbursable. They just, need to know that they spent the company's money, like if they had the company credit card or something. So, so that expenses claim hub is new. Another thing that's new is the ability to create custom roles. So your users before, when they were using when you had like employees that accessed QuickBooks Online, you were pretty limited to what you could have them do. Well, now you can set them up as like a special role. Say like they're a payroll specialist, and they have access to this, and then the other thing. Okay, so that's a new thing. All right, so those are things that are on the current. All of those that I just listed so far are on the current level advanced certification test. So that's, they might be new to you, but they're not like new. Okay, but these next two things are brand new. And so this is where you're going to get a deeper dive. And the first one is called revenue recognition. Revenue recognition is if you are providing a subscription, say, okay, and you give the option for your customers to pay annually or monthly, okay? When they pay annually, then you can delay that revenue in your books until on a monthly cycle so that you can see how much it is. We do this right now, like with journal entries already, but now it's like a feature in QuickBooks Online. So is to be able to set this up as you set it up in the products and services list. And you can say, okay, this is a thing that when somebody buys this, I don't want to go into too much details right now, but it goes into a liability account and then it's distributed to the income account over time. So you'll learn more about that in the training, but that's what it is. And then the last thing is, and this is super cool, is estimates versus actuals in projects. So projects has always been really cool because you could compare profitability project by project. So you could look at a project and you could see quickly what the profitability is, and then you can say, oh, this project did better than this other project. Well, now you can, if you have set up an estimate for a project, then you can actually see the numbers against the estimate for a specific project. So that's kind of cool, but that's like a deeper dive training also. So if you total up all of these lessons or all of these numbers here for how long they think it's going to take you, they think it's going to take you about 90 minutes. So about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Actually, that was my calculation. What did it say? 2 hours and 45 minutes is what they say here, which is interesting because that's not the total of these numbers here. So I don't know how they got that. So anyway, of course, it's not going to take you 2 hours and 45 minutes or an hour and a half, however long these amounts total up to if you take our Fast and Easy recertification course. A lot of you I know have already signed up for our annual recertification. It's $50 and has all the bells and whistles of all of our courses. Fast, easy, crystal clear, guaranteed. It's got all sorts of gamification. So as you accomplish tasks and move up levels and all sorts of fun stuff, and it's of course fast and easy. I don't know. I haven't looked at the test yet. I haven't created anything yet. Last year we were able to get people certified 20 minutes per section. So this year, that reminds me, the test. So the test, this is interesting, is only 2 sections. So there is a section for each one. So to take the test, here's how you find the test. Now, if we go back to the product training, there is a button to take the exam right here. So you could do that. Or you can go to your certification hub, okay? And then right there, QuickBooks Online Advanced Recertification is where you can go and take the test. So if you go in, then you'll notice that there are 2 sections. I haven't looked at the test. I don't know for sure, but I would put a lot of money on the fact that this section 1 is intermediate and this section 2 is advanced. We'll see. Don't hold me to it. I haven't taken it. I don't know. Even if I had taken it, I can't talk about it, obviously. So, but our training will match up exactly with the training, with the section tests, all of that stuff, all of that good stuff. There'll be practice exams and all that stuff, and you'll be able to get it. What did I say? Fast, easy, crystal clear, and guaranteed. So anyway, that's it for me for recertification. I look forward to your success story.